Hello, freshman class. So, for the conclusion of your science fair project, you're going to have to create a trifold board that presents your project. And so, here's a picture of an example of how to structure your trifold board. And these are just like the these ones are closely match like the actual sections you'll need to have in your trifold board, but you may need to consult like the actual fair details to find out what exactly you need. But should give you a general idea of what goes on the trifold board and where to put it. So I guess I'll start in the on the left side and just go left to right on what like each of these are. So like generally left side you're gonna put all of your beginnings work, like so your abstract, which is basically gonna like say what your research and your experiment is actually doing and such, and what it yeah, and it summarizes the rest of the project. And then after that, you'll have your question, hypothesis, and background research. Those are all things that are come before you actually experiment. And so it's important to put those on the left side of your board. Um, Also, you'll find that most people actually have plenty of space to put the abstract questions, hypothesis, maybe not the background research, because that could be lengthy. That might actually be in a logbook or something in front of the table instead of on the board, because you should have a much lengthier amount of research. But instead, the materials and procedures, which you see is in the middle of the board, is probably also going to be on the left side of the board. So now moving to the middle, you want a project title, and you want your title to be catchy. It's mostly just something that like attracts people to go to your board and read all about your amazing project that you made. And so the center of the board's mostly for show. You'd like to probably put your results and your data in the middle of the board, and include like qualitative observations, which would also include pictures. So like pictures of you actually doing the experiment, of like things you observed and the like. And so that's and so the middle of the board's what most people are gonna see like just walking by and stuff. So you want that to be really eye catching. And then for the right side of the board, that's the stuff that after you've completed your experimentation, it's where you put all the material that you have from your completed project. So you have your conclusion and like future experiments, future improvements to your actual project, things that you've realized that you've learned by doing the experiment that you should have done maybe instead. The application for the actual for what your project does and its significance, and general stuff like that. The and you may also want to like this is where you like talk about like your hypothesis and whether or not it was like found correct, and support stuff with like the details of the results from the middle of the section, the middle of the Scheifel report. So quick summary, left to right. You want your on the left side. You want your beginning material stuff you worked on before experimentation. The middle, catchy stuff, catch people's eyes, but also show like the experimental process and what results you found during the experiment. And then on the right side, you want your conclusion, the stuff, the actual statement of what you found and reasoning for that. And so that's about everything, and I hope this helps.